So tell me a little bit about yourself.
Okay, well, my name is Blissandra Armstrong. I go by Miss Bliss. I've been modeling for over a year now, a little over a year. I'm 31 years old, and I actually do work a 9-to-5, but I actually do modeling as a career also. And I'm just loving everything. I'm just blessed.
So, what city are you from?
I'm from St. Louis, Missouri.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, what's the atmosphere like out there?
It's pretty good. You know, it's the Midwest, so the weather's changing, you know, all the time, you know. One day it's this, one day it's that. One day you got rain, one day it's hot, one day it's cold, so you never know.
Okay.
So, but it's pretty good up here.
So, what got you into modeling?
What got me into modeling was, well, I've been doing it since I was, want to say, like middle school age. I would do fashion shows for my church. And I also did, you know, fashion shows at other, you know, places like department stores here and there. And over the years, I've been wanting to do it, but it was, like, too expensive, like dealing with, like, agencies and things of that nature. So finally, like, when I turned 30, I was like, okay, I'm going to go ahead and do this. I got to do this. So, and I've been pretty much taking it serious, you know, for a little over a year now. So it's going pretty good so far.
Okay. So what kind of model would you consider yourself as?
I consider myself like high fashion, but also eye candy. I consider myself as both.
Okay.
Yes. Classy and sexy. So.
Okay. What was the next step, like, as far as getting your name out there?
When I decided to take this seriously, I pretty much talked to someone. Her name is Reba Michelle Faye, and she's part of Thick Models, Plus Size Model for Hire. And I talked to her, and she pretty much gave me that push to get started. So I was, you know, posting pictures on Facebook, having photo shoots left and right, just to build my brand up. And then once I started, you know, doing this, I'm like, okay, this can't be done as a hobby anymore. This is your career. So that's when I pretty much started taking everything seriously, just, you know, doing this. I always say bliss is a business. So,
okay.
If that makes sense.
So do you consider yourself a petite model or a plus size model? Or?
More petite plus, because how do I say it? Like, because I'm pretty small, but you know, I'm top heavy. So
Okay.
so I consider myself probably petite plus.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you mind sharing your measurements?
Well, my breast size is a 40G, and then my waist is 38, and my hips is 40.
Okay. Okay.
Mhm. Pretty well proportioned.
Oh yeah, I could definitely tell that. Did you have to research photographers, or was they approaching you, or what?
Well, actually, how I did it, when I first actually got started, I would actually hit up like photographers that I already knew.
Okay.
So so I would take some photos with them, and then I was like, okay, I want to work with different people. So because I'm always down to work with different people, so I would look for photographers here and there, research their work, and if I like their work, I would just message them, hey, this is Blissandra Armstrong, I would love to work with you, and we would set something up.
Okay. So, for any models that's out there, I have to say at least like that's on the come up, why is it important for them to do research when looking for other photographers and build a good relationship with them?
It's very important to do your research because there are some photographers out there that are pretty much creeps. They will flirt with you and try to make you do things that you do not want to do. So make sure you're doing your research. Make sure you're getting good reviews from people. I'll usually ask around like, hey, how's this photographer? And, how's his work? Did he, is he, this and that and woo-woo-woo. So, I always used to ask around. So, that's important to do your research. Definitely. Always have fun with your shoots, because some photographers they're just plain funny. They're fun to work with, and they want to make sure that you're taken care of. That's important for the photographer to make sure the model is taken care of, definitely. So it's like I still keep a relationship with my photographers. Even though, like, I rarely work with them now, there's still that friendship, that connection there. So they see me coming up, they see my work, they tell me congratulations, good job, and I also show them love as well. So,
okay.
It's pretty equal.
Okay. So doing your photo shoots, who usually be the creative person, you or the photographer?
I think both. See, my thing is I don't think that I have a creative bone in my body. So I kind of leave it up to the photographer and just try to make his idea come to life. But then it's kind of like as the shoot goes on, or like going in like a couple days before the shoot or something like that, I'll try to like think of some ideas and see if we can implement them that day up or something. So, I think it's usually both. I usually just let the photographer, do his thing or, her thing, and then I just go with the flow. But, I'm starting to speak up more now, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
So during the shoots, is it easy do poses, or do you find it difficult at times?
It's easy. I really never had a problem with poses. I try to look different. Like, some models, they, you see them and they look the same. I try to look different in every pose that I can. So, it comes simple to me.
So do you have a favorite place where you like doing shoots at?
Oh my gosh. There's like not specific places, but I like, doing shoots at like around water, because I love water. I like, kind of like country, like more rural scenes.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get out of urban scenes, but I do like more urban also, like graffiti, industrial areas, things across cross those lines. So, but yeah, I definitely love like water scenes. Wherever there's a fountain, a river, lake, hopefully the ocean, hopefully the beach one day. Yes.
So how often do you go through your photo shoots?
I had like 2 or 3 a month when I first started. Now I kind of slowed down and probably just do like once a month because, you know, I'm so busy running around and, you know, my personal life, and then also, you know, I try to knock a shoot out wearing, like, for example, like multiple outfits. So, you know, it can just, you know, I don't have to worry about one for a while. You know what I'm saying? But, like, if somebody wants to work with me, then probably 2 a month if I don't do, like, the 1 a month.
Okay.
Mhm.
So when it comes to go through the photo shoots, like picking out outfits, where do you like to shop at?
Oh, hoo-hoo. I'm a thrift store shopper.
Okay.
I'm a thrift store shopper. City Trends is cool. I really don't do the mall like that. I really don't. And I like Marshalls and Ross Dress for Less, you know, stuff that's like decent price, you know.
Okay.
Yeah. I guess you could say I'm a little penny pincher, so.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
So do you usually get nervous when it's time to go through shoots, or do you just knock it out with no problem?
I do get nervous, but it's like as soon as I get there, as soon as I get in front of that camera, all that goes away.
Okay.
And I just turn the shoot out, you know, and you know, the end result is, you know, I get fabulous photos. So, I mean, yeah, all that nervousness and being scared just goes out the window.
So who you work with so far?
I am part of Beasley Music Group with Alana D and Bad Rican, if you've heard of them. I'm sure you have.
Yeah, I heard Alana D.
Yes. So I'm involved with them right now. And I'm also a part of a production where I'm in the director's personal assistant. So I pretty much try to, you know, be the right-hand man right now. It's called JPEG Productions, and they do a lot of different plays and different shows, and, you know, I just became a part of that, so I'm excited to see what else is going to come through for me.
Okay. So how are you?
Oh, and I'm also a part of the Thickalicious apparel. I'm a brand ambassador for that. So,
okay.
Yeah, I'm excited.
So how are you able to juggle modeling and work and your personal life all together? That seemed like a little bit too much.
I just pray about it, and then, you know, my time management skills would still need a little work, but, you know, I'm getting there. I work literally, you know, my 9 to 5 literally. So that's pretty much most of my day. And then in the evening time, you know, I try to go to the gym, and then, you know, put some work into my modeling and try to, put myself out there almost every night. So, it's hard, but I tend to manage it.
So you ever get to a point where it get overwhelming to you?
Oh gosh, yes, but you know what? I keep going. I'm a Sagittarius. We can't stay down for too long. So, but yeah, sometimes it can get a little draining, but at the same time, I want this, and I'm determined to do anything to make my career blow up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, I just have a lot of ambition and determination right now, and I just keep myself motivated.
Okay. And I see you in a few pics representing the Galatian model. So how did you get hooked up with them?
He actually asked me if I could be the brand ambassador for St. Louis, and I told him yeah, and he had the outfit sent to me, and I just took a shoot in it, and he pretty much saw interest in me, and I was interested in their clothes, so I mean it worked out.
Okay.
Yes, if that makes sense.
So how long you been dealing with them?
Now probably I want to say a few weeks. Okay. It took a little bit, but we're getting there.
So have you traveled outside your city to do different gigs?
Not yet. That will be coming soon, hopefully. I would love to go to different places and just experience, I remember a fan of mine told me that, they would love you in Texas, and I was like, ooh, I would love to go to Texas. So, hopefully there. I don't know.
Okay.
We'll see. But yes, I haven't traveled outside the, St. Louis, but I would love to.
So have you been involved in fashion shows or modeled in people's fashion lines?
Yes, I have. I was in a few fashion shows last year. I modeled for a designer named Crystal Frazier. I also modeled in a natural hair expo. And I did a few others. I did a fashion show for Dangerous Curves. Now, fashion shows aren't really my thing right now. And sometimes you just have to find your niche in this industry.
Yeah. Can you name a few magazines you've been featured in?
Ooh, okay. So the Definition magazine is one. N.U.T.S. magazine is another one. G Entertainment is another magazine I was featured in. And also Arts Today magazine. It's a magazine in St. Louis.
Okay.
Yeah, they're more like performing arts, kind of like, so. But yeah, that was like one of the first ones I was featured in when I started.
Okay. So you're looking forward to be featured in more soon?
Yes, definitely. I would like to do more print work. So, yes, that's definitely the plan also.
So have you been featuring any videos or anything?
Yes, I was in one last year. It was a parody of Fetty Wap's song. I forgot the song, but yeah, it was a parody for that, and that was funny. Because his eye kept falling out, because you know how Fetty Wap has, I think, a glass eye. So in this video, the eye keeps falling out. So, so we.
So it was falling out purposely.
Yes.
Okay.
Like, there's me and a few girls, and like he's trying to holler at him, but every time like he leans over or something, like his eye pops out, and like we just all like are like pretty much gagging and shocked because his eye is rolling. So. So that was a pretty funny video. That was a fun day for us. And then I was in a couple of videos with Alana D. So yep. So yes, 3 music videos so far.
Okay.
Mhm.
So how can people reach you if they want you in the video?
I have my Facebook page, facebook.com/Blissandra Armstrong. That's my Facebook fan page. And then Instagram, fabmodel_bliss. Twitter is blissa1307. And my email is blissandra1@gmail.com.
So are there any models is out there that you would like to work with?
Ooh. Actually, there's one, but like she's like, oh my God, like she's like maybe over the top right now. But like Ashley Graham, she seems pretty cool to work with because there's so many.
Yeah.
And like I pretty much work with them like locally, so I mean it's kind of like, okay, well I worked with y'all, so now I need to find like something new. But, I mean, all I can think of is, Ashley Graham. And, like, there's a bunch on Instagram that I would, love to work with. Then I follow so many.
Yeah.
So it's hard to keep up.
Okay. So is the modeling scene big out in your city?
Well, when you say big, like, I mean, there's like fashion shows going on left and right up here. But I mean, as far as like work, to me, no.
Because I think it was you or somebody else I had that from. I think I was in the same town that was in the magazine.
Yes. I mean, as far as like fashion shows go, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, that's pretty, huge and stuff like that. But I mean, I guess if you want to really grow and get out there, you probably got to get out of, St. Louis.
Okay.
Yes.
So has there ever been a point in time like you contacted other models for guidance, or have they ever contacted you?
Yes and yes. I usually get young girls, and I just pretty much tell them, follow your dreams. If this is what you want to do, you gotta do the legwork and do it. It ain't gonna happen overnight, you know. And just be cautious and be careful. And there were people that, you know, I asked for advice from, but, you know, I have a manager now, so, like, I get advice from him. But, yes, I used to reach out to a few models, and, you know, they would tell me things, and, you know, I pretty much just took it, you know, from there. And also, Miss Reba, the lady I told you about earlier, you know, I definitely take advice from her because she really motivates me and she really pushes me.
Okay. So during your time on the sets, have you experienced any type of tension from other models? I mean, it don't have to be you, but like any type of like jealousy or to the point people about to fight?
Not fight, but I mean I see it all the time. It's all the time.
Okay.
And that's pretty much, I guess, why I stopped. One of the reasons why I stopped doing like the fashion show thing is because, you know, it was just all the time. You know, nobody supports each other. Everybody's, you know, hating on whoever, and you know, it's I can't be around that.
Yeah, being around, I'm sure you've been hating on. So does that break you, or does it make you stronger?
Truthfully, it did, but then at the same time, I'm like, you know, I can't control anybody's jealousy.
Yeah.
I can't control that at all. I can't control how they feel. And all I can do is just keep moving forward and move past that. And if they were a friend, you know, but, you know, hating on me behind my back, then it's like I got to move around you. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't have time for that negative energy in my life. I don't need to be in that type of environment. As you can see, I try to stay very positive about stuff.
That's understandable, of course.
Yes.
So you have a lot of family and friends that support what you're doing now?
It's really hard to say because on my page, like, I only have like 2 family members that actually support, and like a couple of friends that support. But you know, as far when it comes to family, they don't really support what I do. They think it's just on a whole different level. So, you know, even though it's family, you got to leave them behind too, because like I said, that's negative energy and I don't need that. And you know, I know my truth and I know what I'm doing, and I'm not hurting anybody, I'm not offending anybody. So, you know, I got to still keep doing me, because if I keep waiting on what so-and-so is going to think, then I'm never going to come out the position that I am in now, you know.
So is there any fashion lines that you would like to model in?
I would like to, curvy girls lingerie. And I saw something actually today. I want to say it's called Exotic Kiss. As you can see, also I love lingerie, so.
Yep.
Yes, the Exotic Kiss, I think. Or the Exotic Eye, one of them. But yes, I am very interested in modeling for them.
Okay.
Yes, the exotic kiss. I was right the first time.
Okay. So have you ever thought about coming out with your own fashion line?
No, I haven't. Maybe some simple T-shirts or something that'll have cute little sayings or something like that, little phrases that I probably say. I think that'll be a start. But other than that, fashion, I don't think so. Like, I like fashion, but like, I don't think I can be creative like that. But who knows?
Okay. So, as you see, the curvy movement is expanding more and more. And what's your feeling towards that?
I love it. I mean, we're doing big things, so you better watch out. I'm loving it, though. I mean, I feel great that more curvy women are coming out and are following their dreams and embracing themselves and loving themselves. You know, some people don't love themselves, and I'm so glad that we're coming out so we can let people know self-love is important, and fuck everybody's beauty standards. You're beautiful. So I like that.
So do you feel that it could be bigger than what it is if people wasn't so scared? If I mean people as far as people that's they claim they normal size.
You said that people wouldn't be so scared?
Yeah.
I believe so. Because, I mean, yeah, I was scared too, but at the same time, I'm like, well, I can't do this being scared all the time. So, I had to learn how to build that confidence, and confidence is a big deal in this industry, especially for us curvy women. So, I think that it would be way bigger if, people didn't fear, if they didn't fear like what they did or what they wanted to do,
Yeah. Okay. So why do you feel people scared to support each other, especially in the modeling scene?
Oh, goodness. They're so worried about competition. Who looks better than who? They, act like they're friends, but, they get around and make sideline little comments. And, I really don't know. I'm still trying to figure it out. But because I get that also. And it's just like y'all are women, and we're all trying to do this. So support each other. Don't hate on each other. Support each other. If you didn't get picked, okay, you might get picked for something else. It's just crazy. Yeah. That's probably why I don't really, deal with a whole lot of them right now. But you just see a lot. You observe a lot.
Okay. So if it's up to you to make changes in the game, what changes would you make?
As far as
the whole modeling scene, just from what you experienced.
Oh my goodness, that's a difficult question. How I would change things is just, pretty much being, a motivation to people, just being more of an inspiration and letting people know if they want to do this, they can. And you don't have to wait on whoever and what they say. You don't have to wait on what they think. Go ahead and do it. Get your ass out there and do it. It's hard work, but you can get out there and be successful with this. Yeah, I would be more of an inspiration to others, and that's what I'm trying to do now. Because, for example, I'll post pictures and women would inbox me, and they'll be like, "Girl, you are so brave," and I'm like, "Girl, you can do this too." Just build up the confidence.
Yeah.
And like I said, that's important.
I see you came out with a calendar.
Yes. You
care to talk about that?
Yeah. I have a calendar out. It's 3 versions, 3 different pictures of me. And I mean that's basically, it's kind of like, a poster in the calendar is like on the side. So right now I have a sale going on. It's 1 for $20. If you get all 3, they're $30. So I mean, hey, you want a calendar? You want to look at me all day? You want some Miss Bliss in your face? Hey, get your calendar. There you go. It's going pretty good, though.
Okay.
It's going pretty good. Guys are requesting all the 12 months now. So hopefully we can get that going.
So there will be 2018 one coming soon.
Yes, fingers crossed.
Okay.
I'm speaking into existence.
So the idea came from you then, to start a calendar?
Yeah, I've always wanted to do one. And,
okay.
I mean, it just pretty much came along. When you think about stuff, actually go ahead and act on it.
So it's more like a bedroom type calendar, or just different size of you?
I'm in lingerie. So it is more, bedroom, boudoir.
So did that take a long time to do, or?
Not really. It didn't take all that much to do. It really didn't.
So if you was given a chance to do another one with another model, would you do it? Like a combo type?
Sure. I wouldn't mind doing something like, with more of, I guess, a model similar to my body type, because I'm busty.
Yeah.
And I'm repping Team Little Booty over here. So if I can get somebody, that we're built similar, and we can show the puppies off, cool, awesome.
Okay.
Yeah, but I could see that happening.
Okay. So where do you see yourself about 5 years from now?
Wow. Well, I definitely see myself still modeling. I wouldn't mind starting like maybe a blog or something. That's been on my mind as well. And just pretty much continuing to build my brand. Hopefully clothes, maybe.
Okay.
Acting, because I like to act. So.
Okay.
Yeah, I could see those in my future.
So, in your own words, what would be the pros and cons of getting into this modeling business?
Oh, wow. Okay, so pros and cons. The pros will be just to, have fun with it. Have fun. I mean, I have fun doing my photo shoots. I have fun, acting. I enjoy submitting my pictures to magazines and just showing just show yourself off, and always promote and advertise yourself. There's nothing wrong with that. You want to be seen. You want people to know who you are. You need to be like, I'm here, bitches, like like literally, like let folks know that you're here and you're here to stay. You ain't going nowhere. And another pro is just, be positive about stuff. Like I said before, for example, my family doesn't like what I'm doing. Church folks don't like what I'm doing. But, if I was to wait on them, I wouldn't be where I was now. So, you got to put all that negativity behind you and just move forward, Cons, I would say keep your circle small, especially, with friends in the industry. People can turn on you real quick, and they can hate. They can be undercover haters. That's what I call it, undercover hating. But yes, be cautious of this industry. You never know who can just stab you in the back like that. I don't mean to sound so raw, but it's just truth.
Yeah, it's real out there.
Yes. Be very careful when you go to events or dealing with these photographers. Have somebody go with you, or just make sure it's somebody you can trust. I mean, it's dangerous out here also, so you got to be very, very, very careful. Very careful. I heard a few stories about models that have gone missing. So,
wow.
I love what I do, but I'm just very careful and cautious of who I work with.
You got to be.
Yes. Another con is don't do anything that you don't want to do. I don't know much about the porn industry too much, but I mean, if you don't want to be leaning towards that, which is nothing wrong with that, don't get me twisted, but there's nothing wrong with that. But I mean, if you don't want to go towards that, then you might want to, keep it PG or whatever. But if I'm making sense, but yes, because I've heard some stories that like these girls will get into modeling and then it'll lead to porn, and it's like I mean I know you see the pictures I take, but trust me, I don't want to go towards that at all, towards an industry at all. Like I said, nothing wrong with it, but yeah, I just rather be where I'm at and just be a tease. That's it. So yeah, don't do anything that you don't want to do, because people will trick you, set you up.
Okay. I'm sure you be on Instagram a lot as well as Facebook, and there's a lot of girls there's a lot of girls that post pictures digging they models. Is it that easy to get? Is it that easy to be a model?
The Instagram eye candy thing, it's cute and all, I guess, but I kind of know the real deal behind that, but it's not easy. I tell especially women all the time, this is not going to happen overnight. You're not going to be a celebrity model overnight. It takes a lot of work, a lot of leg work. I'm not only posting every night or almost every night. I'm a plus size model, petite plus. So I got to go to the gym. You know what I'm saying? And then, I'm trying to do different things, different projects, and trying to be in different magazines, and I'm trying to sing too, so I'm doing vocal lessons. So, if you're trying to do this seriously, it's a lot of work. And, hey, if you become a little model on Instagram, hey, great, awesome, But I know for me, it's a lot of work and dedication, for real.
In my opinion, the duck face is not making it for me.
Right?
That's all I see.
Or the Barbie shape, the little waist, and I'm like, everybody's gonna start looking the same.
Crazy.
Yes, I feel you on that.
So are you looking to guide young females that's coming up that want to get into the modeling scene?
You know what? Someone asked me the same thing, and I'm like, well, I don't know, because, I feel like the stuff that I be posting and everything, but it's like at the same time, I wouldn't mind, mentoring young girls, because you can't go by what I post. Yeah, I be posting some stuff, but I can't go by that neither. If I want to help somebody, if I want to help a young girl, or of course I'm not going to lead her to what I'm doing. No, but let her know the steps to take. How to go about things, and I would just do my best to help and help her get successful.
Okay.
And make sure to stay in school and keep them grades up.
Oh yeah, that's most definitely important.
Yes.
So let's say you was the guy though. What would you say as far as like the do's and don'ts of getting involved in the modeling scene?
Oh man. Always do your research. That's a must. Look at reviews. Check the person out. Whoever, in not just photographers, but anybody, whether it's acting or anything, just check them out. Make sure they're legit. If, let's say, if you're trying to get into an agency, make sure you're not spending a whole lot of money, because they will take all your money. So, unless if you want your mom as your manager, I don't know. You want a momager, but make sure you're not, losing any money, because some of these places, they'll take your money. Another do is just, like I say, if you do want to take this seriously, you gotta, you gotta work hard at it. And that's, I don't know, maybe, there's casting calls for a fashion show. Make sure you go into those casting calls. Maybe you can build your brand up like that. You know, I mean, it's just, I mean, I don't have it all in my mind, but like, you know, it's just little things like that. Especially if I'm talking to like a teenager or a young girl, you know. And some girls, I don't mean to keep going on, but like some little girls I know, they want something to do, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, I'll let their moms know because their moms are, you know, my friends or whatever, and like I'll send them like, hey, there's this casting call, take your daughter to it, you know what I mean? She might like it, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it's little stuff. It's little stuff.
So you got any future projects that's in the works we should be looking out for?
Hopefully more magazines. Like I said, I'm in the JPEG Productions, helping him out. And, I mean, there's more in store for BMG. Just be on the lookout. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. Other than that, the Lord only knows that. Don't mean to get all religious, but the Lord only knows that.
Is there anything you'd like to say to the fans?
Oh, fans, thank you so much for the support and the love. Thank you for the likes and the comments and the shares and, I mean, just everything. Thank you all. Thank you so much. I can't say thank you enough. I'm so grateful you all are in my life. Thank you.
Okay. Any shout-outs you want to give?
Oh, shout-out to BMG, Bickalicious Apparel, JPEG Productions, The Definition Magazine, N.U.T.S. Magazine. Gosh, I know I'm missing out on some folks. Shout out to all the photographers I worked with. Shout out to all my model friends. Shout out to friends and family. Shout out everybody.
Okay.
Love y'all.